Here on the Fife coast, holidaymakers can't get enough of its sunny beaches, seaside fairs, favourite hobbies, and one of Scotland's biggest caravan parks.
Playboy zone.
Over 600 caravans are set over 47 acres, each with a view across the Forth.
You could never tire of the view.
Tranquility, peace, quiet.
Where else you going to get a view like that?
For the hundreds who've made this their second home,
Life doesn't get any better than this.
where they come for the sun, the sights, the crack, or to get hitched. Life on the park is rarely dull.
Climb down it, Tommy.
I'm the rockstar head chef.
Built and run by 3 generations of one local family
When you work for yourself, and you have to work hard.
who muck in whatever the job,
Oh, that is absolutely bouncing.
and staff who call this place home.
You do meet characters, but there's always ways of dealing with them.
Welcome to Life on the Bay. On Fife's Sunshine Coast, summer is back and the park is in full swing. And manager Stephen Wallace is up with the birds to welcome a new caravan.
It's my day off, but just coming in, double check everything's going all right, and give the caravan a once over when it arrives.
It's the first new caravan to arrive in 6 months.
We're glad to finally get back to some sort of normality and get caravans coming back in again on a regular basis.
With a price tag of £41,000, the caravan should be in mint condition, and there's a short window to spot any faults.
Caravan will get dropped off, and then within the first 72 hours, we've got to PDI it, basically a post-delivery inspection, go through, double check there's no any defects or anything in the caravan. How we doing, Bobby? Not bad.
Stephen's worked here since he was a lad.
When I was 8 or 9 or 10, any time there was a caravan getting unloaded, I used to get the fun job of getting to control the winch. That was what my granddad always allowed me to do, control the winch to lower the caravan off the back. Right.
Stephen's granddad and park founder Tom, still hands-on at 82, drives the tractor. Within minutes, he's pulling the 4 tons of caravan up the site's steep hills.
By dinner time, this caravan will be on and starting to get level up, and by the end of the day, it will be levelled up and plumbed in, just waiting for a veranda to go in and then ready for the lucky customer that purchased this caravan. Holiday home.
Stephen and Tom are members of the Wallace family, and over 3 generations and 40 years, they've owned and run the park. Grandad built the place over decades through pure grit. Son Tommy takes care of sales. His brother Alan handles accounts. Alan's daughter Laura is learning the ropes. And his son Stephen is salesman and all-round troubleshooter. Running such a large caravan park comes with pressure.
Because it's a family business, is if you don't come in and fix something, then the only one that's going to have an effect on it in the end run is the business.
When they bought the site in the 70s, it had just 120 caravans. Now it boasts over 600 and a hotel.
I would have to say my wife and my 2 sons, we built it all together. It's not just me. It's with them with a family. We've worked as a team together, eh? Hard work for my life. I've always worked. I'll tell you. And they'll have it. Even now, I'm 80-odd-year-old, I still cut the grass.
The park is set on a steep hillside with some caravans over 70 metres above sea level. And it's like a miniature town, complete with street names. The caravans may all be the same uniform green, but they come in all shapes and sizes, from 43-foot beasts to cosy 23-footers. They're as varied as their owners. Agnes and George have been coming here for almost 50 years.
We're longer here than the Wallaces.
This is our third caravan on this site.
Where would you get a view like that? And if you're feeling fed up, you just sit there and look across there. And if you just want to be nosy, you sit there and you watch everything that you can see from the street.
Alan's been a fixture for 14 years.
Man, yes!
And like other owners on the park, he likes to go to the nearby bowling club, where he likes to socialise.
We're going to kick off today with what we call a spider. A spider is the jack in the middle. Every person will take one bowl, and the one that hits the nearest to the jack, the white, is the winner and gets the bottle. Come on! Measure, eh? That was third. Brian won it. Well done, Brian.
With cash at stake too, Alan thrives on competition.
Reasonably competitive. You want to win the money, because it's prestige. You win a tenner or 20 quid or something like that, you know?
Most caravan owners live within a couple of hours of the park, but some, like Victoria, travel from much further afield.
One of the reasons I love Scotland so much is because of not just Wicker Man stuff, you know, but the whole sort of pagan old religion thing. So this is sort of my altar.
She's a semi-retired college professor and writer with a love of the Gothic. Her new book is set in Scotland.
I've also been working on a vampire novel set in Scotland. I don't think vampires are real, unfortunately. I'd love to be one. I mean, can you imagine how satisfying that would be?
"73 metres above sea level, the new caravan has arrived on Marshall Drive. But it's not balanced properly.
It's not heavy, by the way.
Securing it in position is crucial.
Oh, fun and games.
What's your heat?
The site's steep hillside provides great views along the Firth of Forth. But its exposed location can mean high winds from the estuary. So it's critical that the caravans are level and properly secured.
At last.
That went flawlessly, just as I expected. The shortages in the caravan got sorted in. We've finally got it up here on our own soil. That was fun.
Down the hill in the office, the sales team are always in demand. And the Wegner family have spotted the caravan of their dreams and are keen to snap it up. It's a quick sale for Stephen.
Tomorrow, you can either bring up cash, card, over the phone.
We come up at lunchtime and then suddenly we're like, all right, we want to buy a caravan, but there was nobody here, so
Quite
we
like the laid-back approach.
Yeah.
So we went up to Kinghorn and we went, no, look, this is a place where we want to go. You know?
Felt as if we were abroad somewhere with the great weather.
Well, I'm not promising that in December.
No,
As I say, I'll get that all ready and then we're all good to go.
Perfect, no, I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Good stuff.
Right. You say you're not...
For £7,000, engineer Stefan and care assistant Sharon have just bought a second-hand caravan.
One of the guys that I worked with, he mentioned that he bought a caravan at this site, and we just decided then and there, right, let's go and look into this and go and buy a caravan. You know, certainly the view and everything round about seems good. People seem friendly.
Not too busy either. Like the beach and stuff like that. A warm day, there's hardly anybody on it. That's what I like about it. It felt as if we'd won the lottery. Just didn't think we would ever have been able to afford a caravan, but...
We just can't wait to get in and put a stamp on the wee place, really, to be honest.
It's a big step for the Wegner family. There are annual site fees to pay, but the biggest expense is behind them.
If you're coming in looking to buy a caravan, they sort of range from sort of £5,000–6,000 second hand at the moment, ranging up to 38,000. With the new caravans, they start at 30 and range up to sort of 80–85,000 pounds.
Stefan and daughter Elka are soon back and finally have the keys to their very own holiday home.
Going to head up, open the door, get a look at what we've just bought and see how things work. I've got a measuring tape and some toilet roll, I suppose that's handy, and some bleach. And then we'll just have a look at what we've bought.
Their caravan is at one of the highest points on site, up what's known as Heart Attack Hill.
Here we go. Finally we're in.
Caravan.
This is what we bought this for. This view out here. It's tremendous. Yeah, superb. This was one of the cheapest caravans on this site, I think. So, you know, it's certainly fitted our budget. I mean, obviously, we're going to need to spend a bit of money. I mean, pink pelmets, it's not really my cup of tea.
Lots
but
of fluffy red.
rugs that probably need flung out, but you know, it's fine. We'll get it done in the next wee bit. That's what we've got to do now. I fancy a hammock. I'll be honest. I've always wanted a hammock.
Elka's got her heart set on something else, the hotly anticipated Burnt Island Fair, which will be a short walk away.
I've seen the shows and they seem quite fun. They like the food that they serve there, like cotton candy and stuff.
Dad and daughter measure up.
These look smaller than a single bed, so you know, we need to bear that in mind. We're going to get new mattresses and new stuff for it, so you know.
And they're off home to plan the refurb of their new getaway. While the park is run by the Wallaces, some of the team have been here so long they're like extended family. At 79, Billy is the oldest member of staff, and he's not about to slow down.
I've been 19 years, full time. I retired when I was 60 for 4 days. And I'm 79. Oh. It's not for the money. I just enjoy doing it. It's better than sitting in the house. That's how I look at it. No. It changes every day, so that's what I like about the place. I mean, I get mucked about and everything, but I enjoy it. And that's what it's about. If you enjoy it, you do it better. No.
He's worked here so long he remembers Boss Stephen's angelic face as a boy, though it didn't always match his behaviour.
He was just a wee bloody pest. A bloody pest, that's what he was. But he was a good pest, to be honest with you. I used to like him. I still do. But he was a pest. He was a bloody nuisance at times. Aye. Oh, I come out with some things. I'd go kick his arse one day.
Billy's convinced his healthy lifestyle has helped keep him trim.
I've always kept myself fit. I didn't drink or smoke. I didn't hate sex and I didn't go with strange women. I said that to the doctor and she says, "Now why do you not go with strange women?" I said, "Because I don't know any." That got her gone. I wouldn't move out of Fife because I love the place. I was born and bred in Fife and I'll be in Fife. Aye.
Billy takes care of jobs all over the site, alongside 8 others in the maintenance team. And as a warden, Neil is a senior member of that team, which is why he's training relative newcomer Gibby.
I've only worked here a year and I'm still learning. Neil and Mark are training me up and I'm getting there and I really enjoy it.
Just hours after the new caravan arrived, Neil and Gibby are making sure it stays put.
That's the van in position. It's all levelled off and it's all in its towers, so it's secure. We've put in the toilet waste pipe. We're now going to put all the sinks and baths and showers in. After that, we tie it down.
But Gibby soon hits a snag.
I've got huge problems here.
Can you not get it?
I just try to connect the sinks up, but the problem we've got at this bit here is the pipe that goes up into the caravan. They've not pushed it through the bottom far enough, so we're going to have to take that out and put another bit longer back in, so as I can connect it all up and make it, because it's just going to leak if I don't.
And I'll take the other one out. Put this one down.
I'll just lie here for a bit.
Oh, you just relax.
Neil shows Gibby how it's done, while Gibby sweats it out under 4 tons of caravan.
It is quite scary, lying under here, especially when they've just been put on for the first time, because you usually hear creaks and cracks and all sorts of things, noises coming from it. I'm okay now. I'm over my fear. Right, you can take it up.
That's it.
Is that enough?
Oh, that's right in.
Oh, but I need more.
You need what?
It needs to go up a bit more for a run.
That's it, that's better.
Bit too old for this.
A final snip and the job's done.
I'm tying the caravan down for high winds. This keeps it safe.
Stormy winds can reach 100 miles an hour along the coast, strong enough to topple the biggest caravans.
See? Solid. Now I'll do one at the other side and 2 at the front. Keeps this caravan pinned to the ground. It's a big job, this. You're putting these caravans on and levelling them off and making them safe. It's a big issue. You've got to make sure you've done it right. Otherwise, I'd hate to be at the end of the consequences if something went wrong.
Back on Heart Attack Hill, Stefan and Elka are starting to refurbish their second-hand caravan.
What should I do? It's too early in the morning for you.
Just sit that against.
Oh, sorry. No, it's fine, don't worry about it.
Elka and I, we've painted the ceiling and some of the walls. Obviously today we're getting some vinyl and some carpeting put in. And these curtains, these are terrible. Pelmets, I don't know when pelmets went out of fashion, but again, you know, we've just got to work with what we've got at the moment.
I mean, at least we're getting work done and it's starting to look a little bit better. And I'm getting rid of the ugly tile, so that's great.
How do you think this was a holiday home, Elka? You've done his work, painting, cleaning.
The caravan is around 20 cubic metres.
So coming into Elka's bedroom here, you can see that, you know, we've got a cat, so we could probably just about try and swing it, but I'm not sure we would get away with it. 2 single beds. No, we'll probably replace that with a small double. And then in our bedroom, it's actually a slightly different colour of grey. It is, we've not quite got 50 shades, but we've certainly got 3 anyway, and then by the time we get a few more furnishings and stuff like that, we probably will get close to that. I have no idea about what my wife has in store for the colourings in here. It's completely, I'll just turn up with a paintbrush and I'll just do what I'm told.
They've got a bit to do to put their personal stamp on their new holiday home, but the lack of a TV is already playing on Stefan's mind.
I'm a big fan of the film The Shining, and it's where a guy gets kind of cabin fever because he's stuck in a remote location, probably with no TV. So the last thing I want to do is put any extra strain in my family with that, you know. So I probably will cave in and probably will get a TV at some point, rather than us all go berserk.
Halfway down the hill from the Wegners, Andrew and John have no regrets after buying their caravan 5 years ago.
I think people like Petticoat because of the view, the friendliness, The staff in the restaurant and the bar are lovely. They're always pleased to see you.
I think for me, having the static caravan, it's like home for home. You feel as if you're in a different world. So just coming for a day or a night, it's so chilling and relaxed.
When community nurse Andrew and sales rep John bought their static, childhood memories played a role in their choice of site.
We went to Leven, we went to Kinghorn, we went down as far as Dunbar and down Ayrshire, looked at caravan sites because we wanted to be sure. But something always dragged us back to Petticoat. I was always used to coming holidays when I was young to Kinghorn. I had friends and family that run the fun fair in Burnt Ireland. So it's just like coming home sort of thing at the weekend.
This was our holiday place when we were growing up. It's just special because it's all you, and it brings back your childhood memories.
Well, you're getting a holiday every weekend. It's not that far away from where we live. I can come over and go to work and still come back and relax at the caravan at night. It gets you away from the day-to-day hustle. It gives you that bit of relaxation.
And with their dream caravan, they've got a handy beach to walk their 10 dogs.
They're elegant, glamorous. I'm elegant and glamorous.
I probably look more like my Dachshunds, wee and fat.
Or a French bulldog. Nah, that's my life. That's what's taken me through all the hard things in life. Dogs get you through it all. They're my life. That's what I work and live for. Pay for them.
Up the hill, Gibby is on to his next job, grass cutting.
It's like painting the fourth rail bridge. Time you get up to the very top of the site, it's time to come back at the bottom again and start again. This year's been bad because the sun and the rain that we've had over the last wee whiles, the grass is shooting up. It's horrible.
Gibby and his workmates, Scott and Billy, are part of the park's extended family and often act like it too.
I love this place. It's hard to explain it. It really is hard to explain it. I love the people. I love the guys I'm working with. Again, they're great guys. As you've seen, we have such a laugh. It's such a unique place, I think. Thanks, gorgeous.
That's mine. That's yours.
It's mine. Oh, you're awfully grumpy today, aren't you?
I'll apologise now for any singing I do.
Can you imagine that?
Gibby and the crew are responsible for keeping the 47-acre site ship-shape. And lunch is a welcome break.
Just never put any juice in the day. I originally only came to cut the grass for 2 weeks, and I've never went away, and these guys are absolutely horrified that I'm still here.
I did most of the joinery.
He's usually doing joinery work very badly. And I'm usually just doing all the hard work with Billy. Billy, do you want an apple pie?
No.
I can't get out of the thing. It's stuck in there. Look. And then the... Oh, wait a minute. Ryan. Prove me wrong.
On Marshall Drive, the clock is ticking. Stephen has a short window of time to uncover any faults in the new caravan, and he's got 18 hours left.
Thankfully, we're still within the 72-hour sort of time frame for reporting any faults from the manufacturing side, so we're just going to pop inside and start setting the caravan up, and then as we're going through that, setting the caravan up, we're also looking for like wee flaws in the caravan that have been, when it's went through manufacturing, that might not have been picked up.
Any faults have to be reported within 72 hours, or Stephen's team will have to fix them themselves.
When this caravan comes up off the production line, then it's got 200-300 mile journey to get up here. It's a bumpy road. If there's a smallest wee dink from the manufacturers, then the manufacturers will repair it.
With a keen eye for detail, Stephen's uncle Tommy Wallace is bringing more than 50 years of industry know-how to the task at hand.
I could look at a picture of a caravan and probably tell you roughly the year of manufacture. So I think most people in the industry do get to that when they've been as long as we have, fair enough.
In all the caravans, we'll get open the net blinds up, hold curtains up, just because, well, you've not seen the view exactly the greatest, but the view is the main thing that attracts people to buy a holiday home here. There's something oddly satisfying about taking cellophane off glass. Perfect. I hope you're getting all that so you can show his wife that you can make beds.
There's another one for this side.
Here's a double. You really have to check everywhere because it's not the first time I've found there's actually been a hole in the wall. One was set up at the top of the range, Jasmine that came in, there was a hole in the wall in the back bedroom.
Yeah, aye. So I think that's us ready to go.
Less than 60 hours after it arrived on site, this caravan gets the Wallace seal of approval. Each of the caravans has its own story. For some owners, it's a bolt hole from work. Others just spend time with their kids. And for many, it's what they've always wanted.
That was my dream when I was growing up. You used to be on the beach at Burnt Island and you'd look at the caravans and think, wow, never thinking 20, 30 years down the line that you'd be owning one.
Youngsters probably have been abroad and dream of owning a villa there. This was probably one of our dreams, to own a caravan up there, and never thought we could afford it.
It makes it a nice special place.
Next time on Life on the Bay, after 18 months of lockdown, entertainment is back on.
We will rip it up, we will rock it up.
Everybody loves a bit of magic.
It's really good to get live entertainment back, for not just for Petticoat, but as for a society as a whole.
And quiz night returns in style.
Next team's called Honkin' Jobby.
Honkin' Jobby. I don't even know it.